Arabic is a largely phonetic language, so each letter will come with a vowel, and these vowels will determine how long you make the sound of the letter. So let's run through those symbols. A letter with the fatha on top will make a short a sound. A letter with a kasra underneath will make a short e sound. And a letter with a dhammah on top of it will make a short o sound. Yeah, these are short sounds. So let's do an example. If we have khuliqa, yeah, it's not khuliqa, khuliqa. All these sounds are short. And don't forget that this qaf is a full letter. So we don't say khuliqa, we say khuliqa, where this qa goes up, like the A in father, yeah? So one fatha makes an a sound, two fathas make an n sound. One kasra makes an e sound, two kasras make an in sound. Two dhammahs make an un sound. And you'll only see these doubled up vowels at the end of words. So this word is abadan. However, whenever a word ends in two fathas, it also has a supporting alif afterwards. Udhunin or unuqun. Another symbol that you'll come across fairly often is a sukoon. So it's just a circle on top of a letter. And what it does is it holds the sound of that letter. So here we have a word, mi, and then when we come to the sad, we hold it. We say misrun. Or here, so read the words phonetically. This by itself is just ba. When you get to the ya, you have to hold the ya sound. So the ba becomes bay, and then the last bit is na. So all of it is bayna. Do it phonetically, where we tackle one letter at a time. First, this word is just a. You get to the jim and you hold it because it's gun. So it becomes aj. And then the last bit is run. So the whole word is ajrun. So far we said the fatha only makes a short a sound. The kasra only makes a short e sound. And the dhammah only makes a short o sound. However, if there's a letter with a fatha and it's followed by an alif without any symbols, this short a sound now becomes a long a sound. Yeah? Likewise, whenever you see a letter with a kasra, it should be a short e sound. However, if the letter with a kasra is followed by a ya without any symbols, then it becomes a long e sound. Same for the letter with a dhammah. Normally it should be a short o sound. However, if the letter with a dhammah has a waw after it without any symbols, it now becomes a long o sound. So if I want to spell babun, I can't just write like this, babun, because this ba is only one count. We don't want babun, we want babun. How do I elongate this a sound? I have to add a fatha, right? So what I do is I do this ba, I elongate it with the fatha sound, so now it's ba bun. Yeah? Let's try that again. If I want to write the word hina, it's not enough that I just write it like this, because this reads as hina, yeah? This kasra by itself is just one count. Hina. I want hina. How do I elongate this I sound? With a ya after it, yeah? So it's he na, hina. Yeah? Let's try that one more time. I want to write nurin. If I write it like this, the noon is only one count. How do I elongate this o sound? I have to add a waw after it, yeah? So it's spelled no rin, yeah? However, if you see a letter that has a fatha and an alif after it, but the alif has its own symbol, whether it's a dhammah or a fatha or a kasra or whatever, yeah? Then this alif does not exist to elongate this sound. This alif has its own individual job because it has its own symbols, yeah? It's only when the alif doesn't have any symbols or the alif has a sukoon, that it's elongating the sound. Same with the other two letters, yeah? So if you see a letter that has a kasra and it's followed by a ya, but this ya has its own symbols, whatever they may be, then this ya does not exist to elongate this I sound. This ya has its own job with its own symbols, yeah? It's only if the ya exists by itself or with a sukoon that you know this ya is here to elongate the I sound of the kasra. One more time. You see a wow after it. If the wow has its own symbols, then the wow is not here to elongate this O sound, yeah? The wow is here to be pronounced in its own right with its own symbols. It's only when the wow has no symbols or a sukoon that it's here to elongate, yeah? How do you pronounce a hamza that has a sukoon? It makes an abrupt sound. It's called a glottal stop. You know, when you say something like, what? That abrupt sound is the glottal stop. Remember we said that the hamza can either sit on a alif or a ya or a waw. So let's do examples with all three. First one. Again, we'll read it phonetically. So this is ya. We get to the alif. That is just a chair for this hamza. This hamza has a sukoon. So we read it as ya. Next bit. Muru. Ya. Muru. The hamza can also use a ya as a chair, the ya without dots. So we can have something like, first bit, this is G. We get to the ya without dots. It's a chair for the hamza with sukoon. So it's pronounced J. And then we carry on with the rest of the word. J, tu. Let's try it one more time so that again the hamza can use a wow as a chair. So phonetically we can do more, get to the wow. It's just a chair for the hamza. So it's pronounced mo. Mi, no. Yeah? Notice how even though this alif comes before the fatha, it's not here to elongate the sound, yeah? It has its own job, which is being a chair for the hamza. Yeah? Same thing here. This ya is not here to elongate the I sound. It has its own job, which is being a chair for the hamza. Likewise, this waw is not here to elongate the U sound. It's just a chair for the hamza. Another symbol that crops up quite frequently is a shaddah. So it's a little W shape on top of the letter. The shaddah will always appear with either a fatha or a kasra, or the shaddah will appear with a dhammah. So let's go through an example. So this word, you see there's a shaddah with a symbol. There will always be a symbol. How do you pronounce this ba? Really, this ba has a shaddah because there's actually two ba's hidden inside. The first ba is a sukoon, and the second ba is the fatha. So you would read it like this. Ha, get to the ba with a sukoon, so you hold it. Hab, and then you let go on one count. Ba. So you read the whole word as hab. Yeah, because there's two letters next to each other, we've doubled them up into the shaddah. So whenever you see a shaddah, the first step is to hold the sound. The second step is to let go of the sound. Let's do some examples. Let's tackle this word phonetically. The first letter is pronounced su. Just one count, yeah, not su, it's short, su. When you come to the ya, it has a shaddah. So that means straight away you have to know it's a two-step process. The first step, we're going to hold it on that ya sound. Second step, we're going to let go of the ya sound for one count, yeah? It becomes suyi. Yeah, I held it and I let go. Next letter is just one count, ra. So it's suyi ra. And then the last letter, we're just holding it on the t sound. So it becomes سيرت. Okay, let's read a sentence that captures most of the ideas we've covered. Let's read this first word. Remember, we're doing it letter by letter. So this qaf is just one count because it's just for fatha, yeah? Qa. We get to the ba, we hold it. Qab. We get to the lam, it's just one count. Qab, la. Next word. This a is just one count. When you get to the ya, it has a shaddah which tells us it's a two-step process. First step, we're just going to hold it on this ya sound. Second step, we're going to let go. Is it a short count we're going to let go for? No, because this fatha is being elongated by the alif, yeah? So it's ayyamin. Got that? Qabla ayyamin. Next word. This kaf is just one count. Ka. The th, is it also just one count? No, because this kasra is being elongated by the ya. So it's kathira. Back to a short count, yeah? Kathira. We can't say kathira because then we're messing up the count. It needs to be short, long, short, yeah? Kathira. And then this ta is just a short one, yeah? Kathiratin. So far, قبل أيام كثيرات. And then the last bit, J is just one count. When you get to the dal, there's a shadda which tells us it's a two-step process. So jid is me holding it, then is me letting go. So the whole phrase is قبل أيام كثيرات جدا. Which translates as very many days ago. Or if you were to translate it a little loosely, it would be once upon a time.